It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Plenty of excitement as we count down to tip-off here on 2K Sports. A little New Year's Eve hoops. This is very, very
When's the
festive.
countdown begin?
5,
4,
3,
2, Happy New Year!
Okay. We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they are really playing at a high level right now, going 8-1 over the last 9 games. And here in the early going, the pecking order of the league still being decided. Every team has the playoffs as their goal. Shaq, does it feel more like a level playing field this early on?
Well, any team can win on a given night, especially when they have something bigger to play for. Right now, everybody still has a chance to make the playoffs, Ernie, so I can't really answer that question.
Yeah, right now, Ernie.
Thanks for trying.
Yeah, to me, it's paper-mache teams because they're good teams on paper. We haven't seen them really develop. We haven't seen them, have a continuity or conclusion together. That's why you play the games, Ernie. That's why you play the games. Bring your game, not your name.
I was wondering why they played the games. Let's go to Kevin Harlan. Maybe he knows.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. It's getting noisy here in Charlotte for this Hornets home game.
All right, ready to go?
The injury to Kyrie Irving. This is the really big news here.
Yeah, it's going to be a few weeks until they can get him back, but not as bad as it could have been. In the end, given the way it looked, boy, I tell you, when they had to help him off, they'll probably consider that to be good news.
Well, a few weeks could still impact the season in a big way, but yeah, very fortunate he's not out for the year.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Smith and LeBron filling out the wings. Thompson is out there with Channing Frye, and it's Williams at the point guard position. One thing that the Hornets do very well, as we all know, is at the glass. Top to bottom, this team knows how to close out possessions, Greg, and clean up misses on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Kevin, you look at the roster for the Hornets, everyone is helping on the glass. What is odd, that they don't have one guy who averages huge rebound numbers. It's a true team effort. They are one of the elite teams in limiting offensive rebounds.
So it's the Hornets now. They double him with James. And Batum kicks to Kid Gilchrist. And there's the call on James.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Williams, that's a two-pointer. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by James.
1 for 4 right now. A little sluggish coming out of the gate.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Batum passes to Williams. He took good advantage of that screen. Williams has got his first points in this one.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
In the corner, Smith with it. Batum with the steal. To the middle. Here's Zeller. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Let's hope that's never the plan, and certainly not this early in the game. You don't want to let him get on a roll. That can make a long night for you.
That's his first personal foul.
Guys, I want you to think about this. Last season, LeBron goes from 26th to 13th on the all-time scoring list. Starts off with Patrick and finishes out above the great Oscar Robertson, a player with whom he's been compared quite often.
Now James. Nicholas Batum missing from long range. James against Kid Gilchrist. Got a hand on it. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it seems, Doris, that LeBron has plenty of good basketball left ahead of him. Where do you think, though, at the end, he'll rank in scoring when it's all said and done?
Well, for me, Kevin, that #1 spot is always tough to crack, but I think LeBron's got a chance. He becomes the youngest player last year to get 25,000 points. If he stays healthy and plays through his late 30s, he's absolutely top 3.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And the pass to Fry. Just 5 on the clock. James kicks to Williams. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
I think everyone who saw that game would just have to agree was about what they could do defensively in terms of winning.
Well, the old adage, great offense may sell a lot of tickets, but this is yet another case where great defense seals the victory.
Now, here's Fry. 9-point game his last outing. Kid Gilchrist against James. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
The strength of LeBron is something that is never going to go away, and it will always allow him to finish plays like that. You know, last season, LeBron's lowest three-point percentage since his rookie season. He's still very efficient as a scorer, obviously, and he's still probably the most fearsome finisher in the league.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
The screen from Thompson. Smith for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Guys, Smith's so dangerous in the pick-and-roll sets. Got to keep an eye on him.
Count it.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. And And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, LeBron. Well, Doris, here we are. We're New Year's Eve together. No better celebration than watching the NBA basketball game in front of us and being together as a crew.
Oh, this is the absolute best. We work with the best in the business. We're watching the best in the business. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Kaminsky is checked in for the Hornets. Zeller dishes to Batum. It's stolen by Smith. Outside Williams. LeBron James on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. The shot by LeBron, no good.
Outstanding defense. No one wants to get in front of that guy when he's around the rim, but he did a great job there.
Zeller, a screen on Williams. There's Walker with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Williams passes to Thompson. And Fry kicks to LeBron. In the corner, Smith with it. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a 3. Offensive rebound. Thompson dishes to Fry. Here's Williams. That shot, no good. And Charlotte will come the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
They drew a lot of fouls in that game, guys, and that was the one area that really stood out when you watched it.
When your key contributors sit the bench because of foul trouble, obviously that's a problem, and they got plenty of freebies from the charity stripe.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to speak with Kevin McHale for just a minute. We're looking to break the tie in this season's series, and I asked him what he thought the biggest factor would be tonight. He said it always seems to come down to getting a stop. We have to get our hands up and contest shots. And if that doesn't work, our guys in the back have to block those shots. That's one of the ways they win games, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. That's a mantra we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
You know, we always do, but it really rings true with this group. When they get all 5 guys keyed in at the defensive end, I think they make things very difficult for the opponent.
And I think that's the important part. These guys have got to be tied together on a string, because if one guy is off, the defense crumbles.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers winning the first title in franchise history, upsetting the favorites, the Golden State Warriors. First time ever a team returned from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to win it. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Feeds to Fry. LeBron passes to Fry. The screen from Thompson. On the wing, Williams fires the 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky. And GA, the Cavs are now the hunted team. Do you like their chances of repeating as champions?
I think they've got as good a chance as anyone, and probably better because they really have owned the East. If they can stay healthy, no reason to think they can't do it again.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Charlotte. Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. Let's go. And Batum with the basket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. The feed to Shumpert. Batum with the steal. Kaminsky kicks to Walker. Inside. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Williams kicks to Shumpert. The dish to James, looking to end the run, drills it from outside. James has got 9 points.
Remarkable catch and shoot sequence right there from LeBron. Just a killer instinct whenever he gets the ball.
And it's Hibbert missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Williams dishes to LeBron. And they double up James. Back to Shumpert. And Shumpert slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Batum with the ball. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. It's tipped. Williams kicks to Kaminsky. They grab their own miss. Hibbert gets the bucket.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Thompson, a screen on Walker. Williams kicks to James. LeBron is doubled. Fry passes to James. They set the pick. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And this is the thing. They're trying to battle back, but his erratic shooting is really hurting.
And Walker kicks to Kaminsky, and they pick up 2. And the Hornets lead by 15.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The screen from Thompson to the inside. James left side. And it's in off the backboard. He's got 11.
He has certainly done his part this period. Just needs to get a little more help from his teammates.
Hibbert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
LeBron outside. On the wing, Thompson. Williams dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Hornets leading by 13. Here's Kaminsky. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the one thing for the Hornets, I mean, they had horrible luck last season from an injury standpoint. Never really able to put that starting 5 out there for any consistent stretch of the season. I mean, huge injuries to Big Al and MKG were the most notable, and that really dampens your ability to develop chemistry.
And for the Hornets, injuries are a tough obstacle to overcome. They were able to fight through some of that, but surely it slowed them down.
Yeah, Kevin, it's just hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key components. Luckily, though, I think it gave the Hornets a chance to give minutes to younger guys and get them some confidence.
Now here's Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the left wing. And Sessions kicks to Batum. Here's Williams. Let's go. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist from Williams. Shumpert's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Sessions. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Lets a floater go. Outside Shumpert. Passes it to Dunleavy. The screen from Thompson. Off the screen. The Hornets pull it in. We've got 1:08 left here in the first quarter.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And they're doing it by working the ball inside and getting those high-quality looks in the paint. That's been their recipe.
Now here's Williams. Thompson in the posts. Kaminsky's there. Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
40 seconds left to play in the first. Hibbert with the screen. Pass to Roberts. Uncovered. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. And the Hornets lead by 15.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Williams for 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
You know, clearly out of rhythm. He's pressing the issue right now. I'd like to see him get his teammates involved.
Now Sessions. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They set the screen. 1 second left, and that's not going to go. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Hornets lead by 15. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Charlotte, North Carolina. Back in a moment. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy.
You want to guard the paint, and some of that has to do with myself being able to patrol the paint as much as possible. We want long contested twos. They guard the three-point line, bring them to me. I'll either hit them with a straight-up block the shot or alter the shot. So contested twos are the worst shots in the NBA.
When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And the Hornets have been rolling right along, haven't they?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Well, any deficiencies in their play have been masked by their ability to create second-chance opportunities. This is a hard-working bunch.
On the court for Cleveland, Amon Shumpert is out there with Dunleavy. Then there's Chris Anderson. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Jefferson in at the 3 slot.
Almost seemed like he was overthinking that shot. Such a wide-open look.
Outside Shumpert. Shoots off a screen. It's good. Shumpert's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Cavs.
You see how well Shumpert uses the screen. He is so good and hard to deal with in the pick and roll.
Roberts passes to Hibbert. Roberts dishes to Zeller. Knocks it loose. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Sessions. Pulls it up. That doesn't go in either for Sessions. The Cavaliers trail by 13. And Tristan Thompson, one of the premier offensive rebounders in the game. Second overall, in fact, in offensive rebounds last year.
Look, Kevin, this is a guy who makes his living around the rim. He runs rim to rim, terrific on the pick and roll. He's a smart cutter, does a good job lurking on the baseline for drop-offs or second chance points.
Now here's Thompson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Now Sessions. Richard Jefferson missing on the 3, and Roberts kicks to Sessions. Dishes to Hibbert. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Sessions has got 3 assists now in this one. Dunleavy kicks to Thompson. Pass to Shumpert. Anderson outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Now the pass to Shumpert. And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Hibbert gets the bucket.
Boy, when he's in rhythm like this, the whole team benefits. His scoring efficiency gives them a major advantage.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And when Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes on the floor, you know you're going to get an upgrade on the defensive side. Doesn't rack up a lot of stats on the defensive end. But, man, I mean, you can see his impact, feel his impact.
It's just the way Kidd-Gilchrist can challenge and bother every shot. Also has the quickness and length to recover when he's beaten off the dribble and still contest.
Kemba Walker is checked in for Brian Roberts. Then for the Cavaliers, James comes in for Thompson. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Hibbert, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And now a look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. In third, the Cavaliers.
Offensively, people are moving without the ball, making the extra pass, and that's led to a high shooting percentage for them, really, over the last month.
Well, they talk about basketball IQ, Doris, all the time from a point guard and broadcaster perspective. How would you, I'd be interested in this, how would you define it?
I think you can see a player who has played the game from their earliest. Like, I picked the game up at 7 years old when I moved next door to a park. And when you play the game from that young an age, there's just this natural understanding of the nuance of the game. Like, my son has played golf since the time he was 2 years old. He's been on a golf course. There's a nuance, there's a feel for it that you can't teach. It's been developed because it's been a part of who you are for such a long time.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, when Kevin Love was in Minnesota, he developed into a three-point shooter, but he said, I know I'm not a stretch four. I'm a post player that can shoot. It's like Kevin McHale used to tell me, just go where they ain't. I try to space the floor as best as I can. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A., and spacing so crucial in today's game. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, Shumpert in the corner. He dishes it to Jefferson. To the middle. That shot off. And the Hornets now going the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. There's Walker with the three. Cavaliers with the rebound. LeBron's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Left side, Shumpert. Baseline try. And the shot is long.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pick by Zeller. And here's Walker outside. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
If he were shooting even a little better, they would have a much bigger lead.
Jefferson, a screen on Zeller. Shumpert in the corner. Back to LeBron. Clock at 4. And they double up James. Shoots it. And that one hits back iron. Charlotte leading by 20. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And again, the Hornets missing.
Cannot believe he missed that. I'm sure he can't either.
I agree. Smith dishes to Shumpert. Jefferson, a screen on Zeller. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kid Gilchrist. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in. Now here's Shumpert. He has 6. Anderson, a screen on Walker. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Bangs home the trifecta. Smith's got 6 points.
And really, Smith is always looking to fire as soon as he touches the ball. The D has to be more aware of that quick trigger.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, one of the more consistent backup point guards in the league right here with Ramon Sessions. He doesn't try to do too much, just goes about running the offense, keeping the team dangerous when the second unit is in. I think you have to like the consistency you're going to get from him.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Sessions, the key is consistency, as you mentioned, Doris. Really, with any successful backup lead guard, you want to know what to expect every game out.
All right, I think, Kevin, for Sessions, he's been in the league long enough to know what works and what doesn't work for him. And even in his later years, he's been more selective, smarter with the shots he takes, and when he takes them. The pickier Sessions is on the court, the better player he tends to be.
Now, here's Anderson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. James. The offensive rebound. Outside Jefferson. And they double up James. Smith kicks to LeBron. To the inside, and Anderson slams it in.
How good is King James at spreading the floor, involving everyone on the offensive end?
And here's Sessions. Right side to Walker. He feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jefferson with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 17-foot shot on the way. And another shot, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
This guy puts yeoman's work on the glass. He works so hard to get second chance opportunities.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Kaminsky comes in for Cody Zeller, and it's Batum in for Sessions. A switch here also for Cleveland. Williams has checked in. Of course, you've talked to so many and heard a lot of insight on which coaches in the NBA have the most impact on the game. You've coached, you've played. Gather it in for us. Give us a compass on this topic.
Yeah, this is an interesting one because you can go in a lot of different directions. You look at a guy like Doc Rivers, who, because he played, seems to be this natural affinity of the players. You talk about a player's coach, understands relationships, won a championship in Boston, convinced a group of offensive-minded guys like Paul Pierce and Ray Allen that they needed to play defense to the level of Kevin Garnett. You also look at a guy like Eric Spoelstra, who, though he is young, paid his price to come up through the ranks, talks about spending years in that dark, dank Miami video operations room. But when guys like Jeff Van Gundy, Stan Van Gundy, Doug Collins are complimenting you as a young guy in Eric Spoelstra, I'm thinking he's got a pretty good future.
Are you surprised when good coaches don't win in the league?
Yes, but I think so much goes into winning. You have to remain healthy, and over the course of an 82-game schedule, that's hard. You've got to have great organizational strength, Kevin. We know that now ownership and general managers have to be as strong as the head coach. And listen, there's luck. You know, sometimes injuries play a part in who you match up against and who you don't. There's so much to winning.
Wonderful insight. Now here's Williams. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. James kicks to Anderson. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Feeds it to Walker. Williams, a screen on Williams. On the wing, Batum. And the Hornets miss again. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Anderson, a screen on Batum. Fry passes to LeBron. Back to Fry. 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Smith. No good that time. Great D that time from Batum. From downtown, another miss by Batum. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Outside, Williams kicks it to LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
You simply can't bite on that pump fake from LeBron because he is waiting for you to leave your feet, and he's going to lean in to get to the line.
He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6.
And a tough opening half for him in terms of his free throw shooting.
Free throw good, LeBron. And the city of Cleveland still aglow from their first major professional sporting title in over 52 years.
They waited a lifetime, Kevin. In the end, it was a native son, LeBron James, who returned to lead them to glory. You just couldn't script it any better.
Ryan Roberts is checked in for Charlotte. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging 25 points per, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
I think everyone knows Cleveland is the team to beat in the East. They steamrolled through the Eastern Conference a year ago. And I think as long as their roster stays pretty much intact, they've got to continue to exert that dominance.
Now here's LeBron. The shot from the low post is good. LeBron's got 16.
LeBron just shrugs off any and all contact when he has a good look at the rim like that.
And this Cavs team, a veteran-laden group, Doris, no question about that. And they're great, but do they have a way to get even better?
Well, it's interesting because their core players are either at their peak or perhaps on the downswing, and they probably need to luck out in the draft or free agency to move the needle from here.
Here's Williams. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Here's Fry, looking for his first basket still in this one. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
On the wing, James. And they double up James. Williams kicks to LeBron. Back to Williams. Jacks up a 3. The Hornets pull it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
In just about every phase, they have dominated. Lockdown defense, explosive offense. This has been special.
And here is LeBron. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Well, the Hornets shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Wasted no time on that one. Batum's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, a guy with that size from the downtown three-point area, no chance for a defender to alter that shot.
James dishes to Fry, and Fry slams it in.
You know, the accuracy on that assist was perfect. He hit him in the dead run, exactly where it needed to be.
Outside, Walker, Fader on the way, and it's Dunleavy with the rebound.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Oh, no question. If you don't take it, you actually go away from what the scheme is trying to create. You know, a nice flow to that play. Let him right into the attempt with the sharp pass. It has to be crisp, and it has to be on time.
Here's Roberts. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Walker. Rebound by Smith.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Cavaliers have been shooting 50% at the line, 5 of 10.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
LeBron continues to excel at shooting a high percentage from the charity stripe. The defense would rather avoid sending him there.
Here's Roberts. 17-foot shot on the way.
Who knows what happened there, but I'm sure the defense is aware they dodged a bullet.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Hornets ahead, running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, you're doing well, but the rest of the team's kind of struggling offensively. What are they doing to take everybody else away?
You know, they're doing a good job of keeping the ball in front of them, just contesting our shots. You know, we got to continue to move the ball from one side to another and get some good looks. But when we get them looks, we got to knock them down as well.
We'll see if they fall in the second half, LeBron. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Man, there was no stopping Roy Hibbert in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 block shots, and 1 assist. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity. and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, one reason they're getting roasted, a.k.a. blown out, poor rebounding. Way too many one-and-done possessions. I don't want to see guys dribble between their legs and shoot. Not enough fundamentals. Hey, box out 101. Maintain position 101. Learn how to play basketball 101. Things like that, Ernie.
That, sadly, wraps up the halftime show.
No.
The third quarter set to begin in just a few. We'll see you right here, though, after the game, so you have that to look forward to.
Kenny had so much more to say.
The scene at night here in Uptown Charlotte, where we welcome you back to the action. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
I don't think you can let this guy run free through the paint. I mean, you got to put a body on him or he'll go wild.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. And Cavs coach Tyronn Lue very comfortable in his own skin. Doris not intimidated to coach his superstar talent.
But Kevin, as you know, the best coaches in this league hold everyone accountable. And remember, Ty Lue has known LeBron since LeBron James was in high school. And you have to love that he engages the big three in conversation, making sure all three are comfortable.
We've got Kemba Walker, Sessions out there with Williams. Then there's Batum, and it's Zeller in center. So that's the Hornets 5.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Thompson outside. Back to LeBron. Thompson, a screen on Sessions. LeBron passes to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
It's amazing LeBron draws so much attention in pick-and-roll situations, but always looking to give it up to a teammate.
Pick by Zeller. And there's the feed to Batum. And the three off target.
Oh, it's a great look at the basket. Sometimes you feel like the shot is good, and it just comes up that much short.
Stolen by Walker. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. A nice shot by Zeller.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
You know, as playing fast, but they're also making exceptional decisions in transition.
Now, here's Thompson. He has 6. And stolen by Williams. Outside, Walker. To the paint, here's Zeller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
Here's Smith. 11 points in the game. The screen from Thompson. Smith kicks to James. Tries a 3. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Sessions. And there's another one for the Hornets.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Now Smith. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. LeBron, left side. 3 on the clock. They get it back. Gets the leaner to fall. LeBron's got 21.
Amazing persistence from LeBron James. This guy does not quit on the glass.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. That doesn't go in either for Sessions.
This has been one of those nights where he's really struggled. The team hasn't, but he has.
Kicks it out to James. Inside, it's tipped. Batum with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Batum leading the charge. Williams gets the bucket.
Timeout. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, and he's not going to let an opportunity like that get away. I mean, he's just going to go hard to the bucket.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And Nicholas Batum, I use a baseball analogy, another one of those 5-toolers. He's a guy that basically does everything at a high level on the basketball floor, plays with great energy, and he just seems to affect all facets of the stat sheet. He's just one of those guys that is hard to prepare for because he's such a versatile performer on the floor.
And with Batum, we've talked about his ability to impact the game in so many ways. Truly is a prime example of versatility on both sides of the ball.
That's a great point. Could be maybe the most versatile player in the league when you look at the totality of his skill set. Easily can be shuffled around on defensive assignments throughout a game depending on what the team needs.
And Tristan Thompson has improved his scoring efficiency, Doris, every season in the NBA.
Yeah, listen, Kevin, this is not a go-to scorer, more of a garbage buckets type player, but he's learning how to be effective. And he's also improving as a decision maker. Last season, his best ever assist-to-turnover ratio.
Here is Williams after the basket by Charlotte. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Williams dishes to Sessions. And that one is off. Good D by Williams. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Smith's shot is good.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Now here's Sessions. Zeller, a screen on Williams. Off the screen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And so many former players do go into broadcasting after their playing days. And Doris, when did you know that was a possibility for you?
Oh, I fell into this business, Kevin. Make no mistake, because I'll tell you, I had it all going on in college. Bad hair, bad clothes, bad teeth, you name it. Only thing I cared about in college was whether my jumper could match my dribble drive.
But you've made the great transformation.
I'll tell you, I fell into it. I left coaching at Providence, and they put their games on radio and said, hey, why don't you give this a try? And little by little, sure, a little bit here, a little bit there, and next thing you know, I'm calling NBA games.
And we know coaches are so prepared. It comes out in your broadcast, so I'm sure you have the same mindset toward broadcast that you did coaching.
Well, I think, if you're going to have any kind of success in life, it's about how much are you willing to pour into what you do. And because the game has always meant so much to me, you know how it is. We don't consider what we do work.
Right.
Preparation is fun. Watching games is fun. Calling games is fun.
Well, it comes out in your broadcast. Now, here's Kid Gilchrist following the miss by J.R. Smith. Kid Gilchrist against Jefferson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, Michael Kid Gilchrist.
And that one misses. Charlotte making a switch here. Hibbert's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And Doris, many players have said the league has become softer over the years. In your view, has the league moved away from a physical brand of basketball?
Well, because you've been calling this league longer than I have, I'm throwing this question back at you. You look at a guy with the frame and game of Steph Curry. Could he have been successful in the era that the New York Knicks and the Miami Heat were basically hand-to-hand combat on a nightly basis?
I think he would have found a way. I think it would have been more difficult. Whether he'd be as prolific as now, I don't know. I think the game has the essence of all the best parts of the physicality without being the drudgery of every play being hand-to-hand combat.
I think as a fan, I would agree, because the Showtime Lakers were my favorite team growing up. They played with pace. They played with fluidity. You had the back-to-the-basket center. You had the hyper-athletic power forward. You had Michael Cooper guarding, and you had Byron Scott shooting the ball. I think they had every aspect that you could enjoy from a team standpoint.
Good perspective. And here's Sessions. And it's Hibbert in the corner. Back to Sessions. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Sessions, who's got 5 points in the quarter.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
In the corner, it's Jefferson. Back to Williams. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, the feed inside has got to be perfectly placed. It nets some 2 points. That's nicely done.
Sessions with it. He has 7. There's the dish to Zeller. And look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far.
And this is a grown man shot chart right here. Not too much going on outside, but look at how things are for them in the paint. They are attacking the rim and not settling for the jump shot. And right now it's paying off in bunches. If I'm them, then I'd continue to do the same thing going forward until an adjustment is made.
And he knocks down the first one. Ryan Roberts is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And then for Cleveland, Chris Anderson is checked in for Fry. Dunleavy comes in for Williams. And it's Shumpert in there for Smith. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Releases from 15. Shumpert, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Roberts passes to Sessions. Down low, stolen by Anderson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Anderson up top. Here's Shumpert. In the corner, it's Jefferson. The 3-ball. And the 3-ball is good. Jefferson's got his first 3 points of the game.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
I mean, unbelievable. Whether they're wide open or defenders draped all over them, they're hitting from distance.
To the inside, stolen by Anderson. Fast break, here they come. Here's Shumpert. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Roberts kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Lets it go from deep. No good on the shot, and Cleveland will come the other way. Left side Jefferson. Pass to Shumpert. Outside Jefferson. Back to Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around for 3. Dunleavy. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Roberts. From outside the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target. Roberts got 6.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
On the wing, Shumpert. Anderson, a screen on Sessions. Sessions against Shumpert. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Just 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. 3-pointer. Again, Shumpert missing.
Just a case of doing too much. He has to look to get his teammates involved, and his shot's just not there right now.
Kaminsky is checked in for the Hornets. Hornets have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. They set the pick. Here's Hibbert. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. 14 points for Roy Hibbert.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
On the wing, Shumpert, who's covered by Sessions. Second shot opportunity. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Now here's Sessions. He has 7. Down low, got a piece of it to the inside. Hibbert. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Anderson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Charlotte's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
As soon as he caught it, the defense was in his grill. Really impressive.
Now here's Shumpert. He's got 6.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Here's Roberts. Hibbert with the screen. Shot off the pick. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2, Roy Hibbert.
And the first one drops. And the Hornets making a change here. Walker's checked in. James checked in for the Cavaliers. Williams comes in for Jefferson. 1:02 left to play here in the 3rd. Left side, Williams. James sets the screen for Williams. Inside. James, no good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Yeah, as we just saw, you don't always have to get the block to make a defensive impact.
Williams kicks to Dunleavy. Out left to the wing. Expanding his range. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Confidence, he's lacking poise, he's forcing things that aren't there, he's just taking shots out of rhythm.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
The Cavaliers shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. On the wing, Shumpert. The 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Hibbert's got 11 rebounds in the game. With 1 on the clock, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
Boy, they can head to the bench riding high. There will be a few extra smiles in their huddle after that buzzer beater.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And for the Hornets, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, McCray is out there with Felder. Then there's Dunleavy. Then there's Chris Anderson. And it's Jones in at the 4. Here's Felder. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Felder's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Cavs. Here's Roberts. And we've seen the role of instant replay grow in the NBA. And Doris, I mean, it's a great use. We've seen just a massive improvement, I think, in the accuracy of calls. Just how big an impact has this had, in your opinion, in end-of-game situations?
Well, I think the most important part of this is when you put replay into effect, it has got to be done in an efficient manner. And one thing we have seen with the central role that Secaucus, the NBA's replay center, has had is there's direct communication between the officials on the court and the personnel in the replay center. And because of that, it's a system that was solid in its debut, will get better and more refined, and I think it's been perfect because at the end of the day, the players and the coaches and every part of their organization wants the call to be made correctly, and I think by and large you've seen that.
Buries it from 3-point range.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
And this is only going to get uglier if they keep giving him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's McCray to end the run. by Dunleavy, and that's good.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Boy, this feels like a developing game of one-upsmanship. Love to see teams try to outdo each other like this.
Here's Roberts after Cleveland got the three-pointer. Here's Harrison. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Over to the wing. From beyond the arc. Here's McCray. He kicks it to Dunleavy. It's Jones on the wing. Dishes it to Anderson. Goes back up. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Jefferson's checked in for Dunleavy. Well, the competition committee, Doris, is always looking at new ideas, looking at the NBA from so many different angles, so many different levels. Do you have a take on switching to the top 16 seeding in the playoffs, for instance? I know that's been a topic of late.
You know, one of my favorite things about the NBA is they are always on the cutting edge of self-evaluation. And if they identify a weakness, then they're going to be proactive and make a change. The most fair way to seed in the playoffs is to pick the 8 best teams from the 2 respective conferences. Divisions clearly perhaps had a place in the past. They no longer do. Let's seed everybody 1 to 8. It's the fairest, easiest way to get the best teams competing in the fairest fashion. So I 100% agree to seeding 1 through 8 regardless of division.
Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. McCray passes to Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
You know, he might be undersized as a center, but the vertical is what allows him to play bigger.
Charlotte's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And the Hornets call time here.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
You know, I think some of it may be a matter of X's and O's, but a lot of it is matching the effort level of your competition.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Sessions against Williams. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Out to Sessions. Zeller setting the pick for Sessions. Nailed from three-point land.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make sense.
Now James to the paint, and Fry slams it in.
But James, a master floor general with passes like that one. Love to see it when he sets up his guys.
The Hornets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th, 4 of 9. Sessions dishes to Williams. Here's Zeller, the turnaround jumper. Count it. Zeller's got 21 in the game.
I mean, you're right. Something has to change in their defensive approach. They're making things far too hard on themselves right now.
LeBron James on the wing. The screen from Thompson. James kicks to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. There's a screen by Williams. Sessions passes to Williams. Good D by Thompson.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
That's the frustrating thing. He works so hard to get the open shot, and then you can't make it. Poor decision making. You know he wants that one back.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sessions kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Batum inside the 3-point line. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11. To the middle, here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Sessions kicks to Williams. They set the pick. There's a screen by Williams. Batum, good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Come on, as a defender, you have got to fight harder to get through that screen and stay with your man.
Now here's LeBron. What about the finals format, Doris? 2-2, 1-1-1. It's back. Most everyone pleased about it. What do you think?
I love it because if you go to the old 2-3-2 format, to me, that middle stretch where the team that's lower seeded literally has 3 straight opportunities to change a series with home court advantage, that is unfair to the team that works so hard to get that top spot.
Batum with the steal.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Williams. Thompson, a screen on Sessions. LeBron against Kid Gilchrist. Got a piece of it. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Fry. Kid Gilchrist against LeBron. Count that bucket. 14 points for Williams.
No doubt that is within his range.
I think that's exactly what you're looking for on the break. Finish right at the rim.
Williams kicks to Thompson. Smith right side. Shot to stop the run. Zeller grabs the board.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Sessions, and Charlotte again with the buckets.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Williams dishes to LeBron. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself and just couldn't pull back.
Sessions, no good. For Cleveland, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, got a little fancy with that one. Laid in the floater and got the crowd buzzing.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
James, the pass to Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Zeller. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Sessions has got 6 assists in the game. Now here's LeBron. Over in the corner, Williams. Now the pass to Thompson. Shot to stop the drought. Second chance shot. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's James. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
I'll tell you, when LeBron is working near the rim, his strength becomes readily apparent.
And Channing Frye, a 3-point specialist of 6'11". It's a shot he didn't really utilize in earnest until his 5th year in the league.
Now think about it, Kevin. It's like he flipped a switch. It's become the staple of his offensive game, and he's a trendsetter in that regard. Very tough to defend that pick and pop at the top of the key.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Zeller. Kaminsky comes in for Marvin Williams. Harrison's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Sessions.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Feeds it to Roberts. Shot clock at 6. Hibbert kicks to Roberts. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Doris, we've seen more teams look to expand their offenses and stretch teams out. You can't analyze the NBA now without using the word spacing to look at a play.
Yeah, it almost makes you feel like perhaps that post play is being phased out of the game. I don't like that. To me, some of my best memories is watching Hakeem Olajuwon deliver the dream shake on the block, or Patrick Ewing, overpower somebody. What's your take? I mean, do you think this is something that is simply cyclical, Kevin, where the post play is out of it, or do you see a time where maybe it comes back in?
Well, you've talked about the influence of a Steph Curry and what his long-range shooting means for all these young kids playing on playgrounds around the world.
Right.
They're intrigued by it. They're going to work at it. They see future glory for themselves.
Correct.
I think spacing is here. I think seeing players move without the ball, cutting without the ball, enjoying the passing, enjoying the dribbling. They're bringing in parts of the game which are so eye-pleasing, so fun to watch, and I'm sure it's fun to play, too.
No question. I think, obviously, there's something so exciting to the team making the three and so demoralizing to the team that's having it done to them.
Think of how few players are the size 7-footers, 6'8", 7'2", that have that kind of size that can play that kind of game. You're talking about a very small number.
You're 100% right.
A lot of 6'2", 6'1", 6'3" kids out there,
no
boys
question.
And girls that can play that kind of game.
We keep talking about Steph Curry. Draymond Green may be revolutionizing the NBA as much as Steph Curry.
Yes, good point.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Charlotte.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Zeller.
I really liked his efficiency. A lot of effort expended to get quality looks, and he made them pay offensively all night long.
And it's the Hornets with the ball after the Cavaliers pick up 3. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
Give some credit to the hometown crowd. They were a huge part of their success. The fans will leave happy tonight.
Here's Felder. Lets it go from the wing. Offensive rebound. Here's Anderson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line, Chris Anderson. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Anderson. That one is no good. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Roberts. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. He dishes it to Bellinelli. Kicks it to Roberts. 18 feet out. That one, no good. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Now time to take a quick peek at our Jordan player of the game. Tonight he put up his high for the season. Found his rhythm, never let up. Just a terrific scoring effort all the way around. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
Well, he's not usually the guy the fan comes to see, but tonight he was worth the price of admission. I don't know how much they paid Ernie, but I would have bought 10 tickets tonight. The fans were going crazy. That's when he really started to take over the game.
I'm floored by how well he shot the ball. He was unstoppable. I don't mean just the points. The ability to create opportunities for himself and then deliver, now that's a superstar effort.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.